Hey guys, I just got a notification, so GB's live again on WFLA. So I think there's been a press release. I haven't seen it yet, so let's take a look.
Hey everybody, JD Buno here with you live on WFLA Now. To our very patient YouTube audience, thanks so much for sticking around with us. We're going to try to go over the latest of what this means and where this goes from here. But if you're just joining us, Brian Laundrie's death officially has been ruled a suicide, and the cause of death, a gunshot wound of the head, according to the District 12 Medical Examiner's Office. Social media, of course, talking about this news back and forth. A lot of folks talking about what this means, and really the big question that is surfacing on social media is, where is the firearm, where is the gun, and when are we going to get answers from the FBI? So we're going to stay here with you live on WFLA Now. We might be having a Facebook live stream here momentarily. Depends on all the inner workings of what goes on behind the scenes here at WFLA. In the meantime, can't just let you guys look at the same We'll Be Right Back slate over and over again and listen to the same music over and over again. So let's see who we got.
Waited for a while for
head
this.
over to the YouTube live comment section. Sharon O'Neill saying hello. We've got Carla Dinsmore. Glad JB is back. Jim Hawthorne calling for Masa Saidi, who's currently working on another investigation. She's about 20 feet behind me, working on another investigation. Connor saying hello. Nelly saying hello. Chris V throwing out the peace sign. Hello to everybody on YouTube. So let's talk to you, YouTube, what this means going forward. Brian Laundrie went into the Carlton Reserve and took his own life, is what this means. And we have some interesting bullet points to go over. And let me make sure that I bring this up so that I can read it in front of me here on this screen. And the investigation including the following, according to D12, the District 12 Medical Examiner's Office. Scene response by medical examiner personnel. We knew that. That was the Medical Examiner's Office getting there to the scene that day at the Carlton Reserve. Complete examination of the recovered skeletal remains. This is, of course, something else that we knew as well. They were going to, not only did they recover the skeletal remains, but they did a complete examination of those skeletal remains. Consultation with a forensic odontologist, including dental comparison for identification, consultation with a forensic anthropologist for skeletal reconstruction. That's interesting. Skeletal reconstruction is interesting. Confirmation of the identity of the remains by both dental comparison and DNA analysis. So DNA analysis has been done and confirms what the dental comparison told them, that this is Brian Laundrie. And there have been so many people who have been commenting and messaging me saying, JB, is he really dead? JB, is he really deceased? JB, I don't believe it. JB, I still think that he got away.
Oh, there you go.
And
DNA.
hopefully this puts that all to rest. Not only do they have the thorough dental comparison that was done, but a DNA analysis also was done as well to confirm the identity of the remains, that is Brian Laundrie there at the Carlton Reserve, the remains that were found. Let's see here. So, skeletal reconstruction. And I want to get to some of the YouTube comments that are coming in as well. You know, so people who have been asking about the gun, where is the gun?
Yeah.
I said on the previous stream, or earlier on in this stream, I would be absolutely shocked if the gun wasn't in the possession of the FBI. But let's not forget, too, that the FBI also did miss some of the belongings that were there, some of the things that were later found by members of the public at the Carlton Reserve. So is there a chance that the FBI, didn't recover a firearm? I guess it's entirely possible, but we really just don't know what the FBI has in their possession. We do know that they have a book bag. We do know that they have the notebook. We don't know if they have a firearm. And that's going to be very interesting to find out if there is, in fact, a firearm that was obtained by the FBI at the Carlton Reserve. I'm getting a call here from 8 on Your Side investigator Walt Buteau. So we don't know if a gun was found. So to Belinda Edwards in the comment section, Hashtag KJB, was a gun found? We don't know if a gun was discovered.
That's the thing. If there's no gun, how can they confirm that it's a suicide? So they have to know where the gun is. They have to have the gun
remains
then.
were discovered. Skeletal
I don't
remains
think you
were
can say
discovered.
it's a suicide with a gun, right? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you can.
Tina, hashtag
But where the hell's the
KJB's
gun?
suicide note is probably in the notebook as well. It's entirely possible. I'd be very curious to find out the statistics on how many suicides are done with or without a suicide note. Suicides are extraordinarily difficult to cover in the news. We have policies and procedures when it comes to how we go about covering suicide. It's, of course, a suicide just being such a tragic event, somebody taking their own life. So it's extraordinarily important that we be very, very mindful of the fact that this is a death as a result of suicide, according to the medical examiner's office here. Will there be a news conference? I really don't know if there's going to be a press conference. Let me make this very clear. This is my experience in covering this story and other stories and other FBI investigations. I just don't foresee an FBI press conference today or tomorrow. It's entirely possible, but I think it's more likely that it doesn't happen. Let's not forget, I say this all the time, and people know that I have my sayings, and I go back to certain things that I repeat over and over again for our audience. The FBI releases results, and while the FBI, when it comes to their investigation, they release results, and this is the result of a medical examination, an autopsy that was performed on Brian Laundrie's remains. The FBI, of course, very much a part of, and really the lead agency in charge in the investigation, but the FBI did not have, this was done by District 12 Medical Examiner's Office here in Sarasota County, Florida. So the FBI calling their own press conference would be a surprise, in my opinion. In my estimation, I don't foresee them out of the blue calling a press conference. I think we're going to have a stream with 8 on Your Side's Walt Buteau coming up, by the way. I think that's coming up at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to stay with you guys for another 10 or so minutes and answer some of your questions on YouTube. But I think we're going to be back on WFLA Now at 4 o'clock. That's at least the plan. Vanilla Rose, hashtag KJB on YouTube. What's your best guess on how long it will take before we hear the notebook results? Wow, I don't even know where to begin. You know what's interesting is that the anthropology results, we had a timetable. And the only reason we had a timetable was because we spoke to so many experts on when we could expect skeletal remains, the examination of a set of skeletal remains, how long that would take. And every single solitary anthropologist that we spoke to and heard from said it's going to be likely that the normal window, they would say roughly, would be end of November towards maybe into early December. Here we are. It was right on the money as far as that timetable. But the notebook, we have no idea the condition that the notebook is in. We have no idea who would be doing that examination, where that examination would be. We know that the remains are examined here in Sarasota County. We know that they were here.
All right, if I find any more information on this case going forward, I will post some more. I think this is about it until, 5? Oh, wait, we got about 10 minutes till 4, so I'm not sure what else they're actually going to go through. It's just a press release, so that's also for, I don't know, I kind of agree with him. I don't believe that there's going to be like some sort of a press conference. I just don't kind of agree with him. But anyways, if there is anything else, I will post. If you guys want to comment, go right ahead. I love the comments. And I'll see you next time.